Welcome to another edition of 42 Straight Years In. I'm a Crackhead update. Uh, I walked to J.W. Ray Park with my old lady. She's going to play tennis. And there's a local super crip here sitting at the table like he normally is. This time he ain't got on all blue. He got it on all black. Black tennis shoes, black socks, black shorts, t-shirt, black do-rag, and a black L.A. Raiders cap. And they still shooting firecrackers over in this area. It was so bad last night, man. They had 5 cars of cops over here, a paddy wagon, and the helicopter. I ain't never seen nobody go to jail, but the shit is bad. You know. So guys busting some firecrackers. He jumped up and said, "Say, man, on my mama, man, that's a long gun, man. My gun is jammed, it don't work." "In old school, you know how to work on the gun?" I said, "No, man, I don't know how to work on the gun." He said, "Well, mine don't work, man. I got to take it to a gunsmith for something, man. I got to get armed and screaming the danger, man. On my mama, man, they shooting all around here, man." I said, "Sound like a firecracker to me." He said, "No, man. That's an AK-47. I know that anywhere." I said, "Man, what is you worried about?" I said, "They ain't going to come out here in this park." He said, "They might have that AK-47 can reach from them apartments all the way over here." I found out where he lived. He lived right there at the park. That's why he don't ever run into none of them blood dudes. There's plenty of bloods live in this neighborhood. Because he can look out his window and come out on his porch and look and see who's in that park. If they're over there, because they're over there hooping all the time, he never shows up. He do not show up when it's bloods over there. My old lady was looking at him crazy as hell. Uh, he want him a gun bad. He said his don't work. He's telling me, "Man, I'll buy one, man. I got $200 right now, man. Somebody sell me a gun." I said, "No, man, I don't sell guns, man. I ain't in the gun running business." I said, "But somebody around here will sell you one." He said, "Man, oh my mama, man, I need one, man. Oh my mama, man, I ain't finna let these fools just shoot me down like a dog." I said, "All right, man, I got to get on back over here to the house. I got something to do." He said, "All right, school." When I left, he left. That's my crackhead update. Y'all know what it is. Get your shanks out and let's get ready to ride. Yeah, I got a lot of new subscribers. Came over from Jay Williams. Let's Live Life, and a lot of terminology I use, I imagine they're not familiar with because Texas prison system has its own terminology, and like you hear me say occasionally, building tender. That was an inmate guard. You'll hear me say turnkey. That was an inmate guard. I use those terms interchangeably. They all mean this guy was an inmate guard. The southern states, well, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Arkansas had inmates for guards. Those states did not waste their resources on prisons. They had self-supporting prisons, and inmates were the guards. Now, the system worked sufficiently. It was just rampant violence. Just think you got a guy serving a life sentence, and he's a guard. You give him unlimited authority. Can you imagine how many people this guy going to assault? He can assault anybody anytime he want to. There's nobody going to question what he did or why he did it. And the warden don't care. He going to go his bond regardless. And I had spoke on this professor. Me and him bounce ideas off each other. Sometimes I love to debate with this guy. Now, he was curious on why the Texas prison system was able to function the way it did. With all the violent offenders they had inmate guards. And they did not have that many problems as you would think they would have. Because they used violence was the order of the day. You name it, they bring you brutality. Everything you do, they beat you up for it. They only explain rules one time. After that, no more talking. And it worked sufficiently. He deduced from that situation, he said, well, it'll work out here on the outside the same way. This is this guy's favorite topic. And he said, man, the warehousing of the American citizen is not working because crime is not slowed down at all. Texas got over 100 prisons. They got a couple that's mothballed because they don't have the guards to run it, but they can open them up in an emergency. They got plenty of prisons in this state, and crime is off the Richter scale. Every day, somebody gets shot. I can speak on Dallas. Every day, somebody gets shot here in Dallas. Every day. You don't miss a day. Somebody get killed here. At some point in time, they're going to have to do something because the present system they got is definitely not working. They passed the law starting September the 1st. If you're over 21 years old, you don't need a gun permit. You can carry a firearm. I'm going to see how that's going to work. What that is going to get a lot of people shot by the cops. They're going to feel that sense that everybody's carrying and they ain't going to even bullshit with you. You flinch, you're going to get shot by them. And we're going to see how, I'm going to just sit back in the cuts and see how that's going to work out. A lot of times, that's why I don't go out at night. Ain't shit happening for me at no 12 o'clock at night. It's a lot of bars close by. Sometime on the weekend, my old lady, and I go with her and her sister. But she young. She want to do shit. But we go to a bar that's real close. Really, we can walk to it. But I drive. I be the designated driver. I let them drink and I do the driving. That's because that's what she want to do. Me, myself, I'd rather be at home and watching a movie. I got plenty of stuff I can do on the computer. Everybody be talking about what prison channel is the best and all that. I had so many people come in the comment section. This prison channel is the best. Well, I put it like this. I haven't seen one of those guys yet serve more time than I have. Texas got the second largest prison system in the United States. It's California, Texas, then Florida. Got over 106 prisons in this state. I can say I did something that no other inmate has did. I published my college dissertation for my doctorate degree. It's used as a college textbook. No inmate has never did that. Show me one of them guys who done did that. Maybe these guys' delivery may be better. You might like the way this guy expressed different situations, but how can you say his is the best? And some of the guys got to have guests on. That's because he didn't serve that much time. He done ran out of prison stories. He only served 7 or 8 years. When I served more time than that in solitary confinement. I be listening to him keep telling me, man, this guy's the best. He's better. Come on, man. What make his so better? Everybody got different things. Like they be telling me about this guy in Cali. He served 38 years. Me and him should collab. Why? I know nothing about the California system. Nothing. California system in Texas is totally different. So I don't know nothing me and him could talk about. We've come from two different systems. I'm not going to say Texas is worse than Cali or Cali is worse than Texas. I'm not going to say that. Both is bad. Any prison is bad. I don't give a shit which one it is. It's bad. Nobody wants to be locked up. A human is not designed to be incarcerated. You can get a Bengal tiger from India, bring him over here to Dallas, put him in a cage, unlock that cage, that Bengal tiger coming out of that son of a bitch. If he can jump that fence, he going somewhere. And he don't know shit about Dallas. He know he's not supposed to be in that damn cage. He's going to come up out of that hole. So humans is the same thing. You're not supposed to be locked up. But it definitely don't deter crime. It make you pay a penalty, but it don't deter crime. If it did, Texas should be the safest state in the United States. Got the death row here, they kill people on the regular in Texas. But look how much violence it is in Texas. The death penalty don't stop anything. These young guys ain't worried about no death penalty. They think they're going to get away. Hell, they're not thinking about getting caught. Even though you got a 5% chance of getting away successfully with a crime. You got 95% odds going against you of being a successful criminal, but yet they'll try it anyway. And a lot of guys is incarcerated for petty bullshit, and he ain't got a life sentence for it. It's too late now. I met a lot of guys, man. They only got a $50 robbery or $1.50 robbery, and he got 50, 75 years for that. And I made a statement in the last video about if a guy serving a 50-year sentence in Texas, that his parole officer is not born. You can use simple logic and figure that one out. He got to bring 25 minimum of a 50-year sentence. Now, in the course of serving that 25 years, he might have picked up a cell phone case, got 8 more years added on. Got assault on the guard. They got some more time. Anything can happen in 25 years. And that don't mean you're going nowhere. That just means you will be interviewed by a parole officer. And most of the parole officers are young, college graduates. Now in Texas, all parole officers got to work at the prison. They don't allow them to just deal with inmates. So they make all of them do OJT at a prison unit. Then they go and be a parole officer. I've said this over and over again. How you going to explain to a parole officer this dumbass drive-by shooting you did? You didn't even hit the person you were shooting at. You killed 2 innocent people. How the hell you going to explain that to a parole officer? You think this little 26-year-old woman sitting there going to listen to your sad sack-ass story? But man, I was poor. I didn't have no education. Hell, she was poor. She went to college through financial aid. Still in debt right now. Even when she get paid, she got to pay that college financial aid back. She wasn't rich. A lot of people, man, they're not born with a silver spoon in their mouth. They just regular Joe Blows like everybody else. That don't mean they got to go out and kill 2 or 3 people over some bullshit. And all of it is almost bullshit. I'll say, well, he disrespect me. You get to that prison, and wardens are going to disrespect your ass a whole lot of time. You ain't going to kill one of those guys. The food they going to serve you is disrespectful. A pork roll. Guys used to ask me in the comment section about what prison gang run thing, what ethnic group run shit. I always tell them, that's decided by who control the contraband. To me, that's who is running it. If you can control the contraband, you running things, because you can make it happen. But guess what? No matter what gang your homeboy's in, when they call chow, his ass gonna eat that pork roll they got in that chow. We ever heard of chicken patty is a delicacy. They freak chicken patties up. They do them all kind of ways. Call it this name today, call it something else tomorrow. But that's a delicacy. Your homeboy, they don't give a shit about what gang he is. He's going to eat that chicken patty or that pork roll or get his ass at the back out of the chow or stay in his living area and don't go to chow. They don't give a shit about your gang. That don't mean jack shit. And when they on lockdown and they searching and all that, your homeboy don't get no more food in his journey than the next man. They don't give a fuck about his gang. That don't mean nothing to the administration. And then one thing about Texas, if you a gang member, you ain't going to raise too much hell because they got a lot of ad sales. And they will use it on your ass. You ain't going to raise too much hell. If you jump a guy, and when the gang officers interview him, he just say, what those guys jump you for? Oh, they tried to extort me. He say some shit like that, man, you in trouble, man. You damn near going to say it. No if, buts, probability. Your ass going to administrative segregation. So they kind of got a lid on the gang activity. Now, when the shit first started, 82, 83, 84, those guys were buck wild then. That's because Texas didn't know how to handle no gangs. Now they got it figured out. They got ad-seg in Texas, and they got high security. They'll use either one on your ass, and they will lock you up here indefinitely. You don't have a term limit. Ad-seg here is indefinite. If you're a confirmed gang member, they don't even discuss with you about being released from ad-seg. Everybody else go interview them every 6 months. They don't even talk to you. The only way you can get out of administrative segregation is X out the game. That means you got to snitch on your homeboys. The only way you can get out. That's it. You better not be in there for taking no type of hit or nothing. You is in world's trouble in this state. To me, having a herd mentality don't show me shit. I look at most of those guys, they ain't raising no hell out here. The few guys who I know here in Dallas who raising hell, David Gene Mars, he a psychiatrist over at UT Southwestern. James Guy, an inmate who graduated from the same college program I did. He owned a skyscraper downtown Dallas. His computer firm is in that skyscraper. He owned the building and the computer firm, an ex-inmate. I know some guys who doing good. They went down with that rah-rah bullshit. These guys wouldn't give you the time of day in no prison. Same way with me, man. I wasn't interested in all the gossip shit and all that. Number one, I ain't had to be cool with no other inmate. I don't need you for shit. I had my own money. I know how to make all the moves. What the hell I need your stupid ass for? You know, a lot of guys don't take advantage of the few programs that they do have. They don't take advantage of shit. All they do is become professional domino players. Slam dominoes and talk and go up there and try to masturbate on the female guard. They specialize in that. I used to look at them youngsters and laugh at them. I said, yeah, you up here doing this bullshit. Well, I'm having SCX with them. I work with them every day. I ain't got to do no shit like that. I work with them every day. I'm going to keep me a job assignment where I'm going to be around them every day. You work the warden's office, all the warden secretaries, all them ladies work in the count room, all them ladies work in the mail room. You surrounded by females. You work in the infirmary, in the prison hospital, nothing but fucking women work back there. You got to do is be patient. You're going to win, you want. You know, that's most inmates' dream, is to win them a female. They know their life would be a lot easier. She can either put money on his account if he broke, or she can bring him in contraband. Either or. But, you know, I kept myself in a job position, and I never discussed my business with those guys. Not one. I got some guys who I knew from the outside. Or I'd see them. I know they don't get no money from home. I'd give them a package. A little weed, a little cigarettes. Hey, man, sell that and fill your locker up. You know, they don't need to know where it came from. I ain't trying to impress them like, hey, man, I done warn me a chick. I don't tell them shit. I used to have some of those stupid-ass youngsters try to get cool with me, slide up to me and say, hey, man, there's some pretty-ass hoes work up there in that warden office. I said, yeah, man, I don't fuck with them people, man. Dude, you ain't finna get in my business. I'm no way I'm finna allow you in my business. Me and you ain't even cool like that. I got some guys I've been knowing 25 and 30 years. I don't even tell them my business. I damn sure ain't finna tell your young stupid ass nothing. I know you gonna blow the spot up. Just a matter of time. They always blow it up. Every time one of them win, one of them women, they gotta go tell all his homeboys. Notice thing, the lady get fired behind his dumb ass. It's enough ranting and raving. Y'all keep your shanks ready. These fools done got their pay. They got their crazy checks and the rest of their money. They all in power. They got their food stamps. They're going to be raising hell. Y'all follow me over on Patreon. The link will be in the description. And I need my likes. I need my likes. Now hit that like button. It don't cost you nothing. Y'all like and subscribe, and I thank you for watching.